So I finally finished the 0.1.5 update, the giant engineer patch, which took me way longer than I expected. I was planning on doing a patch every 1 or 2 weeks, but this ended up being slightly over 3 weeks, I believe. But anyway, it's done. Pretty happy about it. So right away on selection screen, which I will have to improve a little bit, but so you can immediately see two new starting weapons, hammer and plasma gun. I'll have to think about some approach to unlocking the content, since there's starting to be quite a lot of weapons and items which might not be very beginning friendly, but I'm gonna probably start adding some unlocking soon. So anyway, let's play some run. Let's start with a plasma gun, which is supposed to be like a significantly weaker pistol, of course, which however spawns the tank that I featured in the previous video. Let's do hard, some delivery like blueberries and devil's mask, sure, why not. And let's talk about update. So basically, for those who haven't watched the last video, huge update regarding two new weapons. Well, hammer being reworked and plasma gun being a new weapon, and both add completely new elements to the game, which are units. And these units are just fighting among you. It is my approach to the engineer class, which is of course very popular in games, but I kind of, so I'm briefly talked about it in the last video, but I kind of don't tend to like engineer classes in games, because they are just here by this, you build a turret and the turret shoots, and it's kind of all she wrote. So I wanna approach this a little bit more thoughtfully. So as of now, here two units in the game. I hopefully will get a hammer. Yep, so you can see the turret as well. It's a tank and a turret. Turret being stationary and her DPS, but a tank having explosive shots and a actually pretty smart AI. Makes him kind of stay in range with you, but fight, chase targets if necessary a little bit. I actually put quite a lot of work into it, and I'm pretty happy about it. And there is one more unit coming, which I will probably slip into next patch. The next patch I actually plan on probably releasing during the weekend, so it'll be a tight schedule for me. Still have a lot of work, plus I want this to be done soon, but I won't publish this game on Steam Next Fest. I will have to get it done within next like 4 or 5 days. Yeah, there's still the main page I need to make on Steam and whatever, so let's see. Hopefully I'll get it all done and I'll be able to publish it on Steam Next Fest. Anyway, so there's gonna be one more unit, most likely in the next patch. I hope I get it done. If not, then later. Yeah, other than this engineering stuff, there's obviously the icons for the stats. I think every stat should have now a description, which some of these were just empty. Bunch of visuals improved. Preview of the stat has big icon now as well. All a little bit bigger so you can read longer texts. The range one is still ridiculous. I'll have to rework this, but yeah. Also, there's this new unit preview, which is to be improved, but for now it has all the necessary information. When you basically hover or click on weapon which summons a unit, it says everything should be set. The big thing that's also in this patch is, well, a few new items. As you can see here, potion, that's just like a classic HP regeneration item in every game as all this time, so felt like, well, not felt like, I do have some script for analysis which like prints out every stat I have in the game, so I can like review it properly. And also I have a little bit of analytics at this point in this game, and I just felt like adding HP regen because kind of liked it. Added like 7 or 8 items in the end for this patch, so quite a lot of new items, and this coloring, as you can see now in the game, not so much visible with the engineering stuff, but basically as you can see on the, what is it, SMG, the whole weapon is now yellow to imply that it's tier 3. I might improve this further on in the future. I might have overdone it, but I just wanted the weapons to be clear of what tier they are to distinguish the damage they will deal, right? Because higher tier will deal higher damage. Same goes for the units, which is very beautifully done, I think, with the tanks, as they just change color completely, kind of. I will try to improve it furthermore for the weapons as well. There's also a new unit, which I think maybe is in this round, the witch. There has been this design issue where it kind of just like run in circles, and if you play like ranged weapons, you will survive, but right now there are like precautions taken by monsters that they actually don't allow you to do this. And right now I'm kind of full clearing this easily, so going a little bit easier through the run as I would want, but I'll probably spend some time balancing it for the next patch. The engineer might be overpowered for now, I'm not sure. The scaling curve is all over the place, so I'll invest some time into balancing it. But yeah, so there's a new mob that switch. Actually, the patch notes that I put on Discord have like 20 lines. There's so many new stuff, but yeah, the highlight of the patch is for sure the tank and the turret. And these icons. Also, the weapons now properly show what they scale with in terms of an icon instead of just text. And some items have highlights like monument and stuff. I don't know if I can roll one now, but yeah, so basically this kind of highlight like turret, like it says it here, right? You can hover over it. There's like a new thing in the game, you can hover over it and you will see additional information. And that works with more stuff, but on production build, so I can't really cheat here. And nothing is really rolling that I could show it in the show, but yeah. You'll be able to like hover over a highlighted part of text and it will explain what it is. I'll be improving this feature furthermore to explain as much stuff as possible. But yeah, so that's pretty much the patch. And I'll be... there's actually way more to talk about, but I don't want to keep it too long. Oh, major thing that I have done is optimizations. Actually, I spent like a full day of time total on it. Well, one of the reasons which being is I want to release on phone as well. You can see the witch in action. Throwing the red circles towards where I'm walking. I won't release this on iOS and Android, and the optimization therefore has to be way more strict than for PC, right? Actually, I have a quite old phone myself, and it's very laggy on mine, but played it on girlfriend's and it was fine. And she has like a mid-core device. I think it's a little bit more optimizing and it will be perfectly fine for most players. But yeah, anyway, I won't release it on phone, which will be pretty much the same game with small exceptions. But yeah, so plenty of optimizing, which of course helps with the FPS on PC as well. Not everybody has a high-end PC, but that's quite a big feature as well. Bunch of bugs fixed, but I'm not quite sure if I haven't introduced few new ones in this new patch with the engineering stuff. We'll see, of course. I believe I done also some work on these. Oh yeah, like beginner hands you can turn off and on. this super cool feature has been added before, but to highlight how well it works. And oh yeah, more remembering of settings, like when you change the FPS for 60 right now and you leave the game and come back, it will actually be 60 next time you turn it on as well. And yeah, so stuff like this. A bunch of bugs fixed and UI stuff. The ability won't make it for the Steam Next Fest. I think the ability actually will wait a few more months. I think this feature is huge, but like it's technically should be high on the priority list, right? But because it's like a core mechanic. But the way I see it, I will kind of add it like a addition to like the evolution of the game, like a little bit later. I think for now the game is just gonna be about shooting weapon builds, unit stuff, and so on. And yeah, so kind of next up, polishing the game a little bit more, fixing issues, balancing. I think I have enough items and weapons for now. I'll leave that be. And then next up is gonna be some magic, but I mean little magic weapons and stuff. But yeah, let's try to polish this game a little bit. And I would like to, well, of course, with the Steam Next Fest, also making the Steam page public, so people will be able to wishlist it and play the demo or early access or whatever it is. Anyway, so that's it for 0.1.5, and see you soon. Hopefully, actually soon, for next patch.